Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, last night All-Star game, I give the grade a C, maybe a D plus, C minus, a D plus. And the reason I give it that is the skills position. I didn't get to watch the celebrity game. I don't watch that bull crap. To me, that's just a waste of time. It's a waste of basketball. And to me, a lot of the celebs really can't ball. So it really sucked because we didn't have a Rising Stars game to actually see the young talent that's coming up. That was dumb to me. The skills competition basically showed you that the big men are way more skilled than the guards today. Luka Doncic just really didn't care. And I don't blame him because he's one of the ones who said we should have just go back to East versus West. And that's what I've been clamoring for. We need to have East versus West and cut this bull crap. The only reason y'all made it Team LeBron is so LeBron could get his wins in the All-Star game because he went winless for like 6-7 years or something. He was getting beat all the time. But the skills competition was pretty good. We got to see a crop of players. Sabonis, Vucevic. We got to see Chris Paul, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic and Chris Paul, for some reason, they were able to play in the second half of. They were like in the second round already. It was dumb, but it showed you that Sabonis is very skilled, but they let him go to his left all the time. So he was going to have an advantage going to his left if you let him do that. Now, he deserved that one. Now, the three-point shootout, Steph Curry and Mike Conley put on the show, man. At first, Mike Conley basically was doing his thing. He hit some big shots, and we thought he was finna win. If you were on Casino for Life's page, you would have saw that. You would have seen. We were watching it live, and Mike Conley, he was balling. But that was good. I gave the skills position an A, and I give the 3-point shootout. I would give that a B. Because I felt like Jaylen Brown and Tatum shouldn't have been in it. But it was all right and everything. It was all right. It was good. You know what? I made the 3-point contest an A. It was an A. Because it had the Conley, when Conley went off, and then Steph Curry basically Steph Curry and Mike Conley went at it. Steph Curry, to see him come back and win the competition was great. That was one of the beautiful moments. Loved that. That was a good moment there. And the skills, like I said, was great. Where Sabonis and Vucevic played each other at the end. It was two big men going at it. Shout out to Vucevic being Orlando. Did his thing. Now, the All-Star game. The All-Star game, I would give an F to. It was terrible. There was no defense being played. Guys was playing lackadaisical. Kyrie Irving was the only guy playing for Team Durant early. He the only guy who really wanted to be there for Team Durant. Everybody else played like they just kicked it the night before. Zion played terrible. LeBrownies, all these people talking about Team LeBron. Team LeBron ain't do nothing. He sat on the bench for most of the game. He played like 5 minutes, if that. And he sat for the rest of the game. Like, Steph Curry was the one who carried him in the first half. Steph Curry was the MVP of the first half. He shot Durant out. He shot Team Durant out the gym. Steph Curry came out there and showed I'm that guy. Giannis Giannis balled out early, but Giannis in the second half balled out. But Dame Lillard, I love Giannis, but Dame Lillard closed the deal. If it wasn't for Dame, they wouldn't have kept that lead and won. When Curry hit a three, then Dame came back and hit a three to close it. And Dame did his thing, but the All Star game was an F. They need to go back to the old East and West format. They need to go back to the old rules. And this thing where they started back to zero, like when they went to the second quarter, that was the dumbest thing ever. And casual fans, like Carcino, Rod B, and others were saying, the casual fans are going to look so dumbfounded because they're like, what the hell is going on with the scoreboard? Luckily, I know the game, so I knew the top scoreboard in the corner was the total score. The scoreboard at the bottom was telling you the score of the current quarter. So if you were lost, I understand. It's understandable. The dunk contest, I give it a D minus or a D. Obi Toppin let me down. But shout out to Anthony Simons, aka aka Penny Jr. So, he came out there, did his thing. He represented for the Portland Trailblazers, did what he had to do. He went out good. He had some good dunks. The guy Cassius, one thing to let you know, Cassius, don't show your dunks online before you do it. Like, keep them in your pocket. So when you do the dunk, everybody will be like, oh my God, that's raw. Because we saw those dunks you did online already. And then you didn't have anything like your creativity was terrible. But I give you respect for going out there and try it because a lot of people wouldn't have been able to try it. Obi Toppin, man, you let us down, man. You were all hype. Everybody was hyping you up. You were trash. Anthony Simmons, man, he did his thing, went out there, balled out, got some good dunks. I like the dunk. He grabbed the ball off of that little thing and dunked it. Man, that showed his hops. That showed his hops. So, but as overall, I give the All Star Weekend a C minus or D plus. Just wasn't impressed. It's really not that good anymore. The All Star game has really turned into the Pro Bowl for football. Guys are just spoiled brats. They just want to kick it. They don't really want to play. They don't really want to show anything for the fans. To me, I would put the players out there like the role players in them for All Star Weekend. Because they're really gonna play. Because they have a chance to show themselves to the crowd. They want to play, and then you could be like, whoever wins, get the money. And those guys are gonna ball extra harder. That's what I want to see. I want to see effort. I don't see effort out of these spoiled little brats. And it's just we got to get tired. You LeBrownie fans and all you fans of you guys have got to hold the NBA accountable. They have some terrible games, and a lot of the games that are good are the ones without LeBrownies in. This All-Star game was terrible. You got to hold their feet. They should have just canceled it and brought it back next year, but we know why they brought it out, because they needed the money. Now, the second half of the season, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, you guys have been put on notice, the whole Jazz team. What are you guys going to do? Because Donovan, you did okay, but they didn't really give you that much tick. I don't know if they did it on purpose, or Adam didn't want you to play, or the guy on the sideline who was coaching didn't want you to play. It's like, I don't know. So it was it was terrible to me. It was terrible. Giannis, I give Giannis respect. Giannis to me was the best player because Giannis plays with so much heart. He played with heart. He played tough. Every night I watch Giannis. Giannis plays the hardest of anybody in the league. I'm sorry, y'all can get on him. Y'all can talk bad about him. Y'all can say he this and that. Giannis goes out there and plays his butt off. He loves the game of basketball, and he makes me want to watch basketball still, even though I've been wanting to boycott it because I'm tired of these weak games and all this promotion into a bum who ain't really doing nothing. So man. I mean, I don't want to sound like the old guy, but I be the old guy. You could call me the old hater or whatever. This All-Star game sucked. People barely played defense. Kyrie on Team Durant was the only one seemed like he wanted to play. Everybody else was playing Fugazi. Kawhi was just there just to be there. Kawhi didn't care. Like none of them cared. So they should have just canceled it. But I know they wanted to get their money, so whatever. Tell me in the comment section, how do you feel about it? Tell me what you thought about the All-Star game. Give me your breakdown. Also, let me know what your grade is for me. I give it a C minus or a D plus. For All Star Weekend in whole, I gave an A to the. I gave a B. I gave an A to it, but I give a B plus to the. What do you call it? I give a B plus to the skills position, maybe, and I give that an A. The skills position was fun. I give that an A. And then the shootout, the 3-point shootout, I give that a B plus or A minus. That was on point. I love that. And the All-Star game, I gave an F. And the dunk contest, I gave a D minus or a D. So thank you for listening, man. And continue to support the page. Like it if you like it, man. And if you want to donate, you can donate to the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy.